Hello friend, welcome to the Pure Mathematics channel, Math for Beginners, Arithmetics, class 17. In this class, our title of this class is Types of Decimal Numbers. Decimal numbers are in two types, namely recurring decimal number or repeating numbers, and second one, non-recurring decimal numbers. We have two types. One, recurring decimal numbers, and second one, non-recurring decimal numbers. Example of first type 3, 4, 4, 4, and so on. Not 3, it is finite. We have 3.444, 3.222, and so on. It is infinite. 12.32.5, and so on. 32.5, it is repeated infinite. 15.14, 14, and so on, infinite. It is recurring decimal numbers. Example of type 2 type 2, 3.237. It is finite. 3.3237589 and so on, infinitely. We have two kind of decimal numbers: recurring decimal numbers, non-recurring decimal numbers, and recurring decimal numbers. They are types of recurring decimal numbers, repeating decimal numbers, and these are type of non-recurring decimal numbers. After decimal point, we don't have repeating numbers here. Here also, here are different numbers came here, so it is not repeating. We do not have any repeating numbers. These are types of decimal numbers. Decimal fraction. Here we want to explain decimal fraction. When we can say a decimal number as a decimal fraction. We define it represents the fraction whose denominator is in power of 10 power n, as like this. Example, 81075 is equal to 8175 upon 100. 3.2 is equal to 32 upon 10. 14.125 is equal to 14125 upon 1000. They are fraction, the decimal fraction, because the denominator is 10, 100, 1000 and so on. It is the meaning of decimal fraction. Here is another title, fraction to decimal conversion. How to convert a fraction to decimal numbers. Here is a rule for changing fraction into decimal numbers. We divide the numerator by denominator. It is the rule. If we want to change the fraction into decimal number, then we divide the numerator by denominator. Example, 7 by 2. How we can change this fraction to decimal number? 7 divided by 2. 7 divided by 2, 3. 3 into 2, 6. Here remaining 1. 1 divided by 1 cannot divide by 2. We put here decimal point, and here we put 0. 5. 10 divided by 2, 5. 5 into 2, 10. Actually there is no remainder. It is equal to 3.5. It is the answer. Example 1. Example 2. If we have 5 by 4 is equal to 5 divided by 4. 5 divided by 4, 1. 1 multiplied by 4, 4. 5 minus 4, 1. We put here decimal point and put here 0. 10 divided by 2, 2 times 2 multiplied by 4, 8. Remainder is 2. 2 divided cannot divide by 4. We put a 0. 20 divided by 4, 5 times 5 multiplied by 4, 20. No, there is no remainder. So 101.25 to 5. 3. Number 3. 5 by 8. It is a fraction. We want to change it to the decimal numbers. 5 divided by 8. 5 cannot divide by 8 we give 0 0 multiplied by 5 by 8 0 5 is reminder point 0 6 multiplied by 8 48 48 we have 2 0 2 multiplied by 8 16 we have 4 we have 40 divided by 8 5 multiplied by 8 40 actually points 0.625 is the answer. Number 4, you should do this by yourself. The answer is 1.5. Here we want to explain changing decimal number to fraction conversion. It is a title, how we convert a decimal number to fraction. We want to write the rule. We know the number after the decimal point represent the tens, hundreds, comma thousands, and so on. Thus, it means while converting decimal to fraction, write down the decimal numbers in the expand form and simplify the value. The values. It is the rule. Example 1, if we have 0.75, how to change this number into fraction? First we write a line like this. We put here 1. How many decimal number we have? 2. And all of them come to the numerator 75. It is divisible by 5. We divide by 5. 7 divided by 5 1, and 72 divided by 5, it is equal to 15 divided by 20. It is equal to 15 divided by 5 3, 20 divided by 5 4. It is equal to 3 by 4. It is the answer. Number 2, 1.5 is equal to 1.110. It is 10 because we write here 1, and in front of 1, in the right side of 1 we put 0 because 10, because here we have 1 decimal number. So it is equal to, after the decimal point we have 1 number, so we put here 1 0. It is divisible by 5. 15 divided by 5 3. 10 divided by 5 2 times. 3 by 2. Number 3 5.0.64. It is equal to 64 divided by 100. We have two decimal here. After decimal point we have two numbers, so we can simplify this fraction because both of them divisible by 4. 6 divided by 4 1 times, and here we have 24 6 times. 2 divided by 4 2 times. Here we have 2 it will become 20 divided by 4 5 times. It is equal to 16 upon 25. It is the answer. By this rule we can change decimal number to the fraction.